Hey, I thought uh, basically recording this video to maybe it's useful to some people that they are thinking about raising, um, basically making a shed dormer in their attic, and so maybe I can just quickly run you through. This is a small one. This is the this dormer is 5 feet by 5 feet by maybe 4 feet. So what I did really, I got the idea from some of the videos online, right? So that they describe how to, instead of building it from scratch, basically cut the roof and raise it, right? So there is a couple of videos from these companies that they do this as job, and they usually use basically jacks to jack up the cut area. So what I did, for me, I didn't really need to use jack. I just needed to use a friend of mine, a neighbor, to help me to basically lift it when the time came. So here's the steps I did. Okay, so this is a small, really a small attic, already half done, as you see. It's pretty much so. What I'm really want to concentrate on just to adding this dormer. So okay, so please just bear with me. So here's that dormer area, right? This is don't mind these. No, this is the light. This is hanging right now. That doesn't really matter. What matters is this is right. This is a ridge board, right? So I already have sistered the rafters, so it's pretty right. So and I already have drywalled most of the area, right? So except this area, I wanted to add the dormer. So what I did, I basically, as you see, I just cut the roof just beyond the two rafters, which is going to hold the whole dormer up, right? So as you see, I just cut it maybe about like 4 inches on the inside, right? So you see from the top, I just cut it. Basically, a sawzall will do for you. Really, you don't need to, and you can do it from inside or outside. Right? Probably it's easier to do it from outside. From outside, you want to do a rotary saw, but from inside, you can just use the sawzall, of course, right? So as you see, I just cut it all the way through, and all the way down to where it is going to land, right? So it was going to land right there, right? So this is the corner walls, the side walls, which is about 3 feet high, right? So which is goes along the whole attic area, okay? So I cut it up to here. I did it on both sides, so just maybe show you on the other side as well. I'm in the process of basically adding the insulation. So, but still, you can see right here's the cut area. So I cut it all the way up, right just before, maybe about 4 inches from the ridge, because I really didn't want to damage and basically mess with the ridge and right. So I just cut it. You see that, right? I only needed to cut two of the rafters, because rafters are 24-inch across. So cutting two of them makes 5 feet for me that I needed, right? So there you go. So that's the other one, the second one that's being cut, right? And then I added at the top. I added two what so I added two door hinges, gate hinges, basically at the top from the outside, which connecting the cut area to the top of the ridge almost. So if you, I picked the two really large ones because I wanted to have a basically have a strength to hold the whole cut area from slipping down, right? So once I have the hinges connected from the outside, and make sure that the right exactly the hinge area that where is rotating be where you want the rays to be rotated around. That's just a kind of a, you don't have to be too, just as long as it's strong enough to hold the thing is good enough, right? And you can hold the roof, the cut area from bottom by a couple of by a post or something that's that holds the weight, right? So once the cut was done, I cut the last piece from the bottom also, right? So here's the cut right now, the leftover from right. You see, this was used to be attached to the right. So before it been raised up, so right now it's over there, right? I'm in the process of adding insulation, so these two rafters have been lifted, right? That's the other one. So then we just with a friend of mine, we put a little bit of a steps on the floor, right? So something like this, right? Step by step, right? A few of them, and with two posts, we were just holding it every time we lifting a little bit and moving it to the next ramp until it was high enough. Then we build a frame around it, right? And that's it. So that was really, the whole thing took maybe half a day for me to prepare it, get it ready, and then with a friend of mine, it took us another maybe a couple of hours to slowly lift this, and that's it. It was just lifted, and now window has been installed, nice, and this is, maybe you can look at it from outside as well, right? This is the cut area, and the nice thing is when you lift it, you're going to get a little bit of a shade at the top, that's so, which is actually nice. So, right, so here goes, right? So it looks pretty nice, and once it's up, I added some support at the top, so it's pretty solid as far as the strength is concerned, and I didn't have to do any of the automatically you get the roof and the shingles already in place, so nothing much to do except just so hopefully this will be useful to anybody that is thinking of doing it. You don't need to spend $15,000-$20,000, give somebody to rebuild the whole thing for you, and get you have to basically takes weeks of preparation and stuff, and so you can really do it if you're a handy person. Really, you need to. This is not the first thing I've done. I've done this whole floor already, and so which is a different story. The whole attic, it's actually I sistered the 2x4s on the joists by 2x6s, so not to sacrifice any height, and it's pretty good. No jumpiness, and so it's unfortunately it's already covered with so you can't really see the inside, but I added a few also skylights and windows, so this whole area now became livable. This is a small house, so we really didn't have much room. There was the only way was to go up and use the attic area. So right, so yeah, I built a little kitchenette over there, and right, so it's, as you see, it's nice. It's sink and stuff has been installed. The cupboard has been installed. I just have only the bottom cabinets. I don't really need the top. And this is the bathroom, which is in the process of being finished up. But main things are in place. The and again it's just nice and sliding, right? So hopefully, so this is nicely doable. I added also a skylight here, so everywhere is just very bright and you got lots of lights. Another skylight at the top of the stairs. This is the stair area, which was before basically dead space top of the stairs from that ghost basement. So I just reused it. So really no sacrifice of any livable area in the main floor to make stairs to go up. So yeah. So anyhow, so if you have any questions, feel free. Drop me a note. Hopefully I can answer you and help you out. Okay, thank you guys, and good luck with your renovation if you're planning to do such a thing. There's lots of old houses in my area in Vancouver, so really totally worth doing such a thing, and all of a sudden add almost, not double, but easily add 60%, 70% space to your living area, especially if the house is a small. Old houses are usually not that big in this area. Okay. Yeah. So, bye bye.